Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what's going on here. As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. This is dealing with your boy, or should I say P.R.E.O.P. Who is Yo Gotti CMG? Now check this out. It's all coming out. The people knew that Yo Gotti and his brother Big Jook had to be connected, but they ain't know how. But check this out. Word is, Yo Gotti and his brother Big Jook, they got family that's on the Memphis PD. Not only that, they got some people that's part of the Memphis PD in their back pocket. They paying them off to look the other direction, dealing with this whole Young Dolph Makedas situation. Before we get into it, as always, let's pay our respects and say rest in peace to Young Dolph. Condolences to the family and much love to all my folks in Dolph land. See, again, now it's all started to make sense. Now that's the reason why them people on the Memphis PD is looking the other direction when it's pertaining to anything that got to do with Yo Gotti CMG and his brother Big Jook, even dealing with Blac Youngsta. This the reason why the Blac Youngsta, the 2017 Blac Youngsta and the other two CMG affiliates got locked up based on the 100 shells at Young Dolph. But guess what? It got dismissed. Now we know the reason why I got dismissed. Because like I said, you got to know people in order for your whole blueprint to run correctly. In order for your whole plan to run correctly, you got to know people. You got to have people in proper positions, like I said before, in order for your name never to come up. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we are coming to a head dealing with the real chess players of Young Dolph untimely demise. Again, I told y'all before who could benefit the most. You got CEO Daddy-O on this side. And check this out. You also got Big Jook on the other side, because we know how much Young Dolph, the diss songs he created towards Big Jook, we know that made Big Jook feel some type of way. Because at the same time Young Dolph was making the diss songs, Big Jook was losing street credibility. You understand? And the people in South Memphis knew once upon a time that Young Dolph looked up to Big Jook as a hustler, as somebody who was known to get money in the hood. And then it flipped. You know what I'm saying? Young Dolph was the one getting money. Not only getting money from a legal perspective, but getting money from a perspective that he was putting the next generation of young guys on. You understand? That he already knew his peers was doing their thing, or his peers was already on some hating, jealousy, envy activity dealing with Young Dolph. Because again, a lot of his peers wasn't on Young Dolph level. So again, that's the reason why Young Dolph felt like it's better to gear towards the young generation. Because I know they don't have it in the back of their mind to take me out. If they do, it's only because somebody up that ladder with that bag put it in their mind, gave them that proposition. Hey, if you do this, you can move up in this ladder. And not only that, we'll give you the jewelry, you give you the money. You feel what I'm saying? All to, again, remove Young Dolph out the way. Because like I said, people was jealous of Young Dolph moves, okay? And again, going back to this video, now it's starting to make sense based on Yo Gotti CMG, his brother Big Jook, and Blac Youngsta Heavy Camp. Now it's all starting to make sense why them people on a PD department is looking the other direction when it's coming to this whole situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because we know, even the folks in Dolph land know, like the biggest discontent that Young Dolph had was between Yo Gotti and his brother Big Jook. But at the same time, the people do know that Blac Youngsta took over that beef for itself. You know what I'm saying? He took that beef on for itself and made it seem like that beef had nothing to do with Big Jook or Yo Gotti. Blac Youngsta, him being a knight, him being a rider for Yo Gotti, he put that all on himself. But at the same time, the people know this. The people in Dolph land know this. The people still know that Blac Youngsta, all he did was use his heavy camp shooters, you know what I'm saying, in order to corner Young Dolph into Makedas. But like I said, it's easy to do this when you got people that's in the right positions to look the other direction. Again, they're not even going to put your name down. They not even going to put down the people that they know is connected to you. Because they know if they put those names down, it is going to lead towards the person that everybody want to see. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, that's between CEO Daddy Yo and Yo Gotti. You understand? But yeah, this video is based on, now we get down to the real nitty gritty, based on the chess players, who they got in position. You understand? In order to sing Young Dolph up, get the bag, and for their names not to be noticed or mentioned at all. Come on, man. Y'all got to understand where I'm coming from when I say this. When I say, man, y'all see this is the biggest chess play going on here, because every time we look up, there's a minimum level street guy that they make it seem like he's the capo. They make it seem like he's the boss in charge, when we know that's far from the truth. We know Straight Drop, Cornelius Smith, any of those guys they keep arresting behind Young Dolph's untimely demise, we know those guys are just a bunch of pawns and send-offs. Them guys didn't even have it on their mind to sing Young Dolph up. They was just doing a little petty activity like PRE chain snatching from Pacific PRE artists. You understand? Because they know they could only get away with doing that with Pacific artists, not all of them. You understand what I'm saying? At the same time, it still goes to show that, hey man, like I said, you gotta have money, you gotta have resources, and you gotta have the proper people in position on your chessboard in order for nobody to look your way when it's pertaining to a figure like Young Dolph untimely demise. Again, we all know, see, a lot of people want to connect and say, nah man, this is some low level street activity. The dude seen Young Dolph pulling up in a camo car. They followed him, you know what I'm saying, into Makedas. They got him for the jury. Bang, 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 sting, bam. Nah, man, that's not how it happened. I'm telling y'all, Young Dolph had been watched for a whole week prior because of one of his artists, whom is Big Moochie Grape, tag teaming with CEO Daddy Yo. The trade-off was to get Young Dolph jewelry in order to tell Young Dolph location. Alright, and then you also have Blac Youngsta Heavy Camp, the shooters on that side. Like I said, y'all got to understand, right? Y'all got to understand, you want to use people that's not going to connect back to you. So if anything hit the fan, it's going to make it seem like, no, they're the ones that conspired all this. They're the ones that came up with all this. For example, let's say if it all came out that Big Moochie Grape did tie in with CEO Daddy Yo to sing Young Dolph up. Since CEO Daddy Yo got the money, all he gonna do is deny. And once he deny, that comes with the credibility he has, which is from the streets and dealing with the people up that ladder. See, those the people, them the only people he needs to believe his story. He don't need no low level people, you know what I'm saying, who ain't making no moves, who ain't got no resources to make a final judgment on him. Because that's not how it works. I'm telling y'all, man. It's the people with money, you understand what I'm saying, that's up that ladder, that's making sure those guys' names are not being brought up. Because this is something that they wanted them to do as well. Like I said, man, Young Dolph was reaching out on all levels. Street, politics, you know what I'm saying? Like industry, like Young Dolph, he had resources, he had connection in all these places. Not only that, he was shaking hands with people in all these different institutions. But like I told y'all before, this could come with someone feeling some way towards you, because they like, look at this young dude, who he think he is. He's not even signed with nobody. Not only that, he come walking in here with no suit on. I'm telling y'all how these people think. He come walking in here with no suit on, thinking he can make moves. You understand? And like I'm telling y'all, all they got to do is pay the right people that bag, and this is what you got. Now you got people on the department that's tied to Blac Youngsta, Big Jook, and Yo Gotti, and they making sure that their names are not being brought up, even though the people know they had something to do with this, man. It ain't no way around it. But like I said, pay attention. There's more to come out. Hey, but as always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.